literally forgot to turn on my mic again. Anyway, what else is new, darlings? What else is new? How are you doing? It's the second day of the new year, 2025. Isn't that a fabulous thing? Anywho, let's see. I am still like in 2024, obviously, but I am so refreshed though. I was just like, I think it's the first year in a long time where I actually did not incorrectly date any of the documents I needed to sign at work. Yes, I was back at work today. Actually, I only took yesterday off. So, anywho, I hope that you guys are all having a fabulous time thus far. And for the rest of the year, to have a fabulous time because why not? And then also, hopefully, you did not lose any finger or limb or something like that, like them peoples in that house in Hawaii. Like, ooh, my goodness. Ooh, anywho. Oh, so speaking of bombshells, darlings, we could already feel it. This Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively issue is yet to get bigger. I mean, isn't it already big? But I feel like so many people are going to catch strays. So many more people are going to be attaching their names indirectly to it, whether via supporting Blake Lively or Justin Baldoni or just being neutral. Honestly, well, speaking of catching strays, according to Justin Baldoni's lawsuit, Blake Lively's husband had berated and screamed at him, at Justin Baldoni, in a house full of stars in a meeting. But per TMZ, according to their sources, this was not true at all. This is one of many accusations against Blake Lively's husband in the $250 million lawsuit that Baldoni had submitted or filed against the New York Times. He claims that, Blake Lively's husband was aggressive towards him in a meeting which allegedly took place at the couple's NYC home in their penthouse in Tribeca, I believe. And the source, though, of course, there were people there. So this, or sources, is speaking about a different scenario, or at least a scenario that they witnessed, which is different from the recollections of Justin Baldoni. They're saying that it actually just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. That Ryan Reynolds was there, but he was not screaming or berating Justin Baldoni. The source did say, though, that Ryan Reynolds was angry and he was stern. Like, when you're angry, but you still have to be cool, calm, and collected? That sort of thing is what I'm getting from this source about what had transpired. They also add that Ryan Reynolds spoke in an impassioned way, but it didn't rise to the level of screaming or berating. Baldoni, in his lawsuit, said that the encounter he had with Ryan Reynolds, that particular encounter, was for him, quote unquote, traumatic, and that he had, quote, never been spoken to like that in his life, unquote. By a man? Or period. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just saying. So the source also took issue with the way the meeting was characterized in the lawsuit, particularly the mention of the penthouse where other stars were randomly milling around. They do confirm that the meeting was at the home of Reynolds and Lively, but the source says other celebs, quote unquote celebs, were not coming and going. I mean, was it like in the middle of a party or something? I mean, if the celebrities were coming and going, was it because they were having meetings there at their house, or was it at a party, or just didn't have any other celebrities there? I'm just saying. My. So at this current time, we know that Justin Baldoni is suing the New York Times. He, along with 10 other plaintiffs, including publicists Melissa Nathan and Jennifer Abel, who were also mentioned at length in Lively's initial complaint and in the story of the New York Times. We also know that Blake Lively has filed a lawsuit making a formal demand for money, suing Baldoni and others, including the publicists, for mental pain, anguish, severe emotional distress, and lost wages. My, oh my, oh my. Well, this is definitely going to continue for a little bit longer until, they come to some sort of settlement, or it'll be played out, obviously, as we already know, out there in the public forums. What's going to happen in the legal side of things? Who knows? But for now, they're going to keep throwing falsities, outrageous claims, and salaciousness against each other, quote unquote. Whether they're true or not, the public is just gonna just eat it all up and just let the chips fall where they may. All the allegations that they have with each other, against each other, that's where you go and get the lawyers involved. But obviously, that's already true for this particular co-stars, ex co-stars, and I don't think they're ever gonna want to work together ever again. So, and not just them because they're like front facing, but the other people in their team and in their circle, in their wider circle. I mean, whew, what a mess. What a bombshell to start with for 2025. Hello. Anyway, darlings, we shall see you all in the next go round. Toodaloo for now. Bye.